Miley Cyrus, the chameleon-like artist who has reinvented herself countless times, from child star on Disney's Hannah Montana to provocative pop provocateur and now a reflective storyteller, has once again bared her soul in a candid conversation. Reflecting on her first Grammy win last year, the 32-year-old singer revealed that the coveted accolade was never the North Star guiding her career. Instead, she emphasized the pure, unadulterated thrill of creation as her enduring fuel, a philosophy that has carried her through decades of highs, lows, and everything in between. In an exclusive sit-down, Cyrus dissected the emotional roller coaster of award season, the sting of unfulfilled expectations, and why, ultimately, the joy of crafting songs trumps any golden gramophone. Cyrus's journey to Grammy glory wasn't a straight shot. It was a winding road paved with reinvention and resilience. Emerging from the tween idol mold, she shattered expectations with albums like Bangers and Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, blending Miley's raw edge with experimental artistry. Her 2023 release, Endless Summer Vacation, marked a return to pop polish, but it was the breakout single Flowers that catapulted her back into the stratosphere. Winning Record of the Year at the 2024 Grammys for that empowering anthem of self-love and rebirth felt like validation after years of being overlooked. I have spent a lot of time because I haven't always been nominated and I haven't always taken home an award, she admitted, her voice carrying the weight of those slights. For Cyrus, the win wasn't just a trophy, it was someone validating that you have kind of mastered your craft, or at least that's what it felt like. Yet, beneath the glamour there was pain. Cyrus didn't shy away from the hurt inflicted by dashed hopes. A lot of records that I have made, I think I may have had expectation, which is why it hurt really bad when it didn't come to this fruition, she confessed. The music industry, with its labyrinth of politics and perceptions, had often left her feeling like an outsider in her own narrative. From the backlash against her VMAs twerking era to the scrutiny of her personal life, marriages, breakups, and all, she's weathered storms that would sink lesser ships. The Grammy moment, however, offered a rare exhale. It allowed her to accept the fact that, somewhere, it mattered and I got to be excited for that moment. Referencing her 2024 triumph, Cyrus described the stage as a space where vulnerability met victory, a fleeting high in a career defined by authenticity over acclaim. But here's the twist. Even as she savored the win, Cyrus underscored that Grammys were peripheral to her passion. I found joy in creating music because the motivation is not the Grammy, it's always storytelling, she explained. This ethos traces back to her roots, where songwriting became a sanctuary amid the chaos of fame. I enjoy making music whether anyone hears it or not. I have hundreds of songs that I have made that nobody needs to or will ever maybe hear, she revealed, painting a picture of an artist driven by internal fire rather than external applause. It's the joy of the creation that sustains her, the late-night scribbles in notebooks, the harmonies hummed in empty studios, the alchemy of turning heartache into hooks. For Cyrus, music isn't a product, it's a process, a lifeline that predates and outlasts any award show spotlight. This perspective shift came from hard-won wisdom. Early in her career, the pressure to make it loomed large, breeding anxiety that could derail the muse. I was worried about getting a Grammy because I didn't want it to distract me or deter me because I never expected to get one, she admitted. The fear was real. What if chasing validation eclipsed the visceral thrill of artistry? Flowers, born from the ashes of her divorce from Liam Hemsworth, exemplified this. I never expected Flowers to really be successful, but when the song becomes something bigger than myself, it's kind of a legacy record, she mused. The track's infectious chorus, I Can Buy Myself Flowers, resonated globally not because it was engineered for charts, but because it pulsed with genuine catharsis. Its Grammy celebration, mirrored in the music video's exuberant dance sequences, was as honest as it could be, a burst of unscripted elation. Cyrus's revelations ripple outward, challenging the industry's obsession with metrics over meaning. In an era where streaming numbers and social metrics dictate success, her words champion the unsung heroes of music, the bedroom producers, the lyric scribblers, the dreamers who create for the soul's sake. She draws parallels to icons like Bob Dylan or Joni Mitchell, whose legacies endure not from trophy counts but from the depth of their narratives. For young artists scrolling TikTok for virality tips, Cyrus's story is a beacon, proof that true breakthroughs stem from surrender, not strategy. Her vault of unreleased tracks, a treasure trove of personal epics, symbolizes this. Art is therapy, not transaction. Beyond the Grammys, Cyrus's interview touched on broader themes of growth. The Something Beautiful singer, whose latest work explores themes of renewal, spoke to the evolution from child performer to self-possessed woman. The last song, Actress, once defined by her father's shadow, has forged a path illuminated by her own light. Collaborations with queer icons like Pablo Vittar, advocacy for mental health, and a marriage to musician Max Mirando that grounds her whirlwind existence. Yet, she remains wary of complacency. When the song becomes something bigger than myself, she noted, it transforms into a communal anthem, echoing the communal spirit of her wrecking ball vulnerability. Critics and fans alike have lauded this candor, seeing it as a masterclass in artistic integrity. Social media buzzed with threads dissecting her quotes, with users sharing their own hundreds of unheard songs stories. One viral post read, "Miley gets it, awards are cool, but the high of writing that one line that hits? Unbeatable." Others reflected on her 2024 wins optics. A solo performer accepting amid a sea of ensembles, a nod to her trailblazing independence. As Cyrus looks to future projects, rumors swirl of a country-infused follow-up or a Dead Pet sequel. Her message lingers: prioritize the poetry. In a world quick to quantify creativity, she reminds us that the real prize is the spark that ignites it all. For Miley, the Grammys were a milestone, not the map. And in that truth lies her timeless appeal. A star who shines brightest when she's just being Miley, pen in hand, heart wide open.